Yo, so what is up, guys? It's your boy Enzo here, back at it with another video on some Rainbow Six Siege. But today, we're gonna be doing something a little bit different to what I normally do, where I just show you some of the gameplay and clips that I have for you guys. Today, I'm gonna be doing the top 5 secondary weapons in Rainbow Six Siege. Now, I wanted to do this because there's not much out there on YouTube where they talk about this, so I wanted to be the first one to do this. So, in number 1, I'm gonna put the SMG-11. Now the reason why I'm going to be putting the SMG-11 in number 1 is just because it's an SMG. Like, there's not many weapons out there with an SMG as their secondary weapon, and the fire rate is just so crazy on this weapon at 1,270, and with the damage at 32. So I think this is ridiculous for a secondary weapon. Now I really like this weapon because you can use it kind of like a kind of not really a pocket sniper, but like a weapon where you can just, if you're in far situations, you can use this weapon with its ridiculous fast fire rate. And another thing I really like about this weapon is it really fits Smoke, as you can use his shotgun to to win close range battles, and use his SMG-11 to win long range battles. And I think this gun is super good. There's not a lot of recoil, as I said, really fast fire rate, decent damage. The only problem I have with it is its capacity at 17, and often I would run out of ammo, especially in those 1v1 situations. You need the capacity, and that's a problem with this gun. But overall, I think the SMG-11 is a really good secondary weapon gun. And let's get into the number 2 spot. So for the number 2 spot, I put the bearing, and the reason why I put the bearing is pretty much because it's the same thing as the SMG-11. It's got the same kind of way of playing, but the one thing that's slightly worse from the bearing is that it has slightly slower fire rate than the SMG-11, but it's not a lot. But the main problem is the recoil. Like I said, the SMG-11 doesn't have a lot of recoil. You can tap fire with it from far, but the bearing really does have a lot more recoil than the SMG-11. But one thing I'm going to give to the bearing that's better than the SMG-11 is its capacity. I just talked about that with the SMG-11. The capacity is not that good. 17 bullets is not a lot, but with the bearing you're getting 26 bullets, so I think that's easily enough for the bearing, and I'm going to put this bearing in number 2 spot. So for the number 3 spot, I'm going to have to give it to the Desert Eagle. Now the Desert Eagle is just an absolute beast. The reason for this is mainly because of its damage. The damage is the highest in the game in reality, and I'll get to that later, but the Desert Eagle is just a beast, and I always use it when I play Valkyrie or Blackbeard, just because it's so good. Now the first thing I want to say about the Desert Eagle is the damage from like range. Like, this gun is like does 68 damage from anywhere pretty much, even from really far, and that's what I really love about this gun. Because a lot of the guns, they do like 66 damage, but the drop rate is incredibly high, so instead of 66 from far, it'll do like 40 or 30, but the Desert Eagle is so good. Like, you can even get 1 taps with it from far, and that's what I really love about the Desert Eagle. Now, I have a little bit of problems with the Desert Eagle, and the main problem with that is like the recoil. The fire rate, like I said, it's almost as fast as you can pull the trigger on your controller. It's pretty fast, just like all these other pistols in the game. But the one problem is the recoil, and the recoil is it's high, but I would say like when you shoot, the next time like you've shot, it's already almost placed back in the middle. But I'll show you a slow motion right now of me shooting with the Desert Eagle and seeing if it goes back to the middle or if it's away from the middle. And from that clip, you can kind of see every time I shot, the sight would be back to the middle. So the recoil, in my opinion, is not such a big problem if you just don't spam the trigger, but if you try and go slowly with it, with the Desert Eagle, and that's what you want to be doing from long range. And so yeah, the Desert Eagle is just an absolute beast for that reason, just because you can, like, it's not really a pocket sniper, it literally is a sniper. Like, not many, like, secondary weapons, you can just pop them once. You need good accuracy with it, but if you become really good with it, the Desert Eagle can just be so amazing. And I really just like this, and I think it deserves the number 3 spot. So let's get into the number 4 spot. Now, for the number 4 spot, I'm gonna have to give it to the ITA 12S, and the reason for this, because I really just think it's so amazing just to have a shotgun as your secondary weapon. Now, I apologize that I don't have any shotgun gameplay in the background, because I don't have that much gameplay with her shotgun, but I just really like the shotgun. It's a good utility in a way, and like I said with the SMG-11, you can use smoke shotgun for close range and it's SMG-11 for far range, and I really think this applies for Mira and, you know, just pretty much just Mira. You can use her Vector or the Draco. You can just use the Vector and the C7E from far and the shotgun from close. It can be a good utility too to create holes in walls and stuff like that. And I really just think it deserves a number 4 spot, as like there's no other operator that has a shotgun as their secondary weapon, which is really OP in my opinion. And it can just be really good sometimes when you have to switch weapons because your Vector has no more ammo. And yeah, I'm gonna give this the number 4 spot. So let's get into the number 5 spot. Now for the number 5 spot, I'm gonna go with the Louisin. Now, you guys probably thought, oh my god, Enzo, why is the Louisin not higher than number 5? The Louisin is one of the best secondary weapons in the game. Well, that's what you think, but actually, it says 99 damage, but it doesn't do 99 damage. Okay, from close range, yes, it does 99 damage, but from far, the drop rate is massive. From far, it does like 20, 25 damage, so you're gonna have troubles from far with this weapon. And I really like how it has a silencer, yes. It has a silencer and it still does 99 damage. I really like that. It's Caballera, but I wouldn't say this is an amazing weapon. Like, just from far, it's set, the drop rate is just so big, like you can't get amazing kills with it from far unless you're very accurate. And let's get into the next point with the Louisin, that it's a very hard weapon to use, and that's why I'm going to give it number 5. Like, yes, if you're very good, it can be in that number 1, number 2 spot. But the problem is you have to be really good with it. And it takes a while to become good with the Louisin. So, yeah, I'm going to give the Louisin the number 5 spot. An honorable mention is the PMM for Fuse and Glads. And I really think all the Spetsnaz operators, I don't really know, but I really think the PMM is a really good pistol and a really good secondary weapon. It does 66 damage, and that's an honorable mention because I really think it's also a good pistol. But yeah, if you guys like this video, please click the like button on this video, and if you like all my other videos, please click the subscribe button because I really need the support right now. And I hope you kind of like this video. I mean, not that it's ever going to be really useful in Rainbow Six Siege, but it's just fun doing these kind of things. And yeah, if you do like these kind of top 5s and everything, just hit the like button. Like, not that hard. Hit the like button, and then I know you like these videos. And you know, this did take a lot of effort, so yeah, it took quite a while to edit this video and everything. So just show some support, please, and I'll see you in my next video, and peace out.